principal of a media firm called Madison McQueen, and they've made a number of fantastic videos for Center of the American Experiment. If you ever need a video made, you should talk to Justin. So Justin is going to just talk about the movie for a few minutes, and then we'll open it up to questions and answers.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. This is so fun. Thank you. We've had a couple of little test screens along the way, but this is by far the best one that I've been to in terms of numbers, in terms of just being in a real theater like this and experiencing this with you. But John just asked me to kind of say a few words about this journey, this film. I would start out by saying that I have a lot of heroes. Some of them actually are in the film, quite a few of them actually, so it's a real privilege of mine to be part of this project. But one of my heroes is a guy that certainly would have been in this film if he was still with us. And his name is Andrew Breitbart. Yeah. Woo! Give me a hand. Now, Andrew obviously had so many great things to say, but one thing that he said that really stuck with me and still sticks with me to this day is that when we're talking about our country, politics is downstream from culture. Now, we do a lot of different types of video work, but what I really wanted to do was to make a film that could actually impact culture, because decisions that are made at the Supreme Court have already been made in culture years before. And so it's when we're talking about such important things like freedom of speech, the sanctity of the individualism, and what this country was founded on, it's really important that we make that message, to get that message across in the culture. We all see what's happening here, and when we started this film, which was about 2.5, 3 years ago is when we actually started to make this, I don't think we realized how important this thing would be eventually. This story has grown and grown and grown right before our eyes. We've done our best to tell it the best way we could. And obviously this movie could be a mini-series, a 20-part mini-series if we wanted it to be. There's so much content, so much material out there. But we had to try to focus it into 90 minutes, and so we hope we did a good job. We hope that when it comes out this fall, that it makes a very, very big impact in the culture. Now, part of that isn't just us. I will say that part of that is you guys. And I'm so glad you guys were here to experience this tonight, but I'm going to ask you for a big favor. I need you guys to go back and see it in the theater when it comes out and buy a ticket. And get your friends to do it too. We really feel like if we can get the grassroots, the people that really believe in this message, and also you'll notice with this film, we really aimed to make a film that wasn't a bubble film. In other words, a film that just conservatives would watch and talk about amongst themselves. We really want this thing to penetrate deep into all parts of society and across the partisan divide. And that's why I feel like we didn't make a partisan film. We made a fundamental film. That's why you'll notice there's a lot of liberals in our movie. The only president that we actually show was Obama. And we did that deliberately because we want this to be palatable for people across the spectrum, so that they know how important these issues are. So thank you so much for coming tonight. I do want to say one other thank you to John. One thing he did leave out, we have worked with the center before, and it's been great. It's been a great experience every time we've done anything with them. But John did a contest about 7-8 years ago, Powerline Prize.
2011, yeah.
2011. I don't know if any of you remember that. But John knows the power of culture. John knows the power of something like a film or a video. And he brought that to life with his contest, 2011-2012, where they actually had a very, very nice prize for the winner of somebody that could do something creatively, artistically, to talk about the national debt. Because he knew that a white paper wouldn't necessarily do it. And that's, us conservatives have a lot of problems. We read a white paper, we feel good about it. Somebody does a hit on Fox News, and we feel good about ourselves. But who is that reaching? And so John knows the power of media. And when you had that contest, I was lucky enough to participate and actually win the prize. That was a great benefit personally on my journey. It allowed me to have the freedom to go out and create a media company, to do a lot of ad work, a lot of videos, and ultimately, this film is part of that journey. So I personally want to thank John for that contest a number of years ago, and I think if they had the goal to get people going in a certain direction, I think he accomplished that goal. So thank you, John. I'd be happy to answer some questions. Are these chairs for us, or is that just is that like a Clint Eastwood prop?
I wonder what these chairs were doing here. I should have asked more questions before we started.